Hiya, welcome to GGKCS, the podcast slash FlossTube for fans of all things knitting, cross stitch, and geeky. I'm Cece. My pronouns are they, them. Today is Friday, the 22nd of December, 2023, and this is Vlogmas slash Flossmas slash Holivlogs, day 22. Okay, this tells you just how muddled my brain has been in the last week since I got pumpkin pom-pom. I did not even think about the fact that I could unscrew from my desk the I have a thing that will hold my cell phone, and it like bends and twists so that you can do it however you want. It's like on a long like arm type thing, and I could attach it to my table right here and record. It took me a week to figure this out. It's all right. We're getting there. We're getting there. I already know what is in this package, and I am so freaking excited. This is the nice list from the Black Needle Society. Day 22 now. You know, this beautiful pink. How could I not love this? Oh, and when I they tell us when we get the boxes, the nice list box, to go through and just count and make sure you got all the packages just in case, you know, things happen and, you know, something may have slid out or whatever. And they tell us to do it so that they will have time to like send us the missing item if I've never had an item missing. So, but it's just like just check to make sure. So when I felt this, I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Like I didn't know, like I knew the item, I didn't know the theme. Have I dragged this on long enough? Let me open this. I'm sorry for the loud noise. I'm trying to get it out, and then I just need scissors to stab it to get the second plastic wrapper off. Hold on, we're getting there. Am I like, I'm like making you wait, you know, delayed gratification. All right, here we go. This is The Nutcracker and the Mouse King by E.T.A. Hoffman, with 5 original designs by Artist Design, The Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, Hands-On Design, Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, and Tiny Modernists. Look at the back. Okay, so let's read the thing here, and then I'll show you the patterns. Sorry for the sirens. I live by a fire station. The Nutcracker and the Mouse King book with 5 new cross-stitch designs. We asked 5 fantastic designers to help us create a stunning new edition in my flat. When we hear the siren, we drink whatever we happen to have sitting next to us. Right now it's coffee. We hope you enjoy the story and new stitches. So this is, I think this is the 3rd book like this that I have. We had one, we had a Sherlock Holmes one. I want to say we had a Christmas Carol one. I can't remember, but this is not, so the book is in the public domain, which is why they can do this. So this is not the first one. Look at the beautiful flap pages. Okay, and look, it's got beautiful gold edging, which I know Katie loves the edging. It has a ribbon. Okay, let's see here. Show you. So first up we have the Nutcracker, designed by Kristen Ashley of Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts, which is also the Stitching Book Club. And it's the Nutcracker. That fabric is gorgeous. 60 by 117, and it's all DMC. There is a little bit of back stitching, like the bulb hangers, the mouse's sword, and the mouse's tail. So it doesn't have a ton of back stitch, but just a little bit, which I'm fine with that. I just hate that there's so much. Okay, let's see. Let's get to the next one here. Okay, this is Nutcracker Prince on Point by Ardith Design. Oh, that's so beautiful. It uses either Presentica Finca floss, which I have never heard of before, or it's got a color conversion to DMC. It is, trying to see the stitch count. Unless I'm just blind and missing it. So let's see. It's like 97 by like 59-ish. It does have 2,971 stitches in it, which I love when they tell us that. There is some back stitch and long stitch for like look at the beautiful stitches on the tree. Isn't that gorgeous? And this comes with finishing instructions, which is amazing because we know I suck at finishing, which is why I have so many unfinished projects. Okay, where's my thing here so I can block the pattern page? This is Clara's Christmas by Hands On Design, and it's stunning. Oh, that is beautiful. It's 60 by 74, which is not that big. There's a little bit of back stitch. Oh, I love that they gave us alternate skin colors and alternate hair colors. Drink. So you can do a pale to a slight tan skin color, a lighter brown to deeper brown skin tone, or a pale but not too peachy. And then there's brown, blonde, gray to black, and red hair. And it's got finishing instructions. I love that so much. I love that more and more designers are becoming inclusive of the entire community. You know what I mean? Because each of us is different, and we like to see ourselves represented. So as a queer, genderqueer, lesbian person that uses they, them pronouns, I like to see myself represented in patterns. And I don't think that's too much to ask. It's not too much to ask to offer different skin tones. It's not too much to ask to offer different hair colors. It's not too much to ask to demonstrate accessibility needs like a service dog or a cane or a walker or a wheelchair. It's not too much to ask. And so, sorry, I've got on I'm not on a soapbox, but I'm just sharing from my heart. Like, it just means a lot when I see myself in designs. And I know it means something to other people as well. So, okay. Even though there's not a siren. Let's just have another drink of coffee. Okay, next up we have the Mouse King by Tiny Modernist, which is super cute. Let's see here. It's 71 by 71, so not big. There is a little bit of back stitch. It looks like it's primarily like doing the stems there. Oops, I just dropped my paper. And then let's see what else. Oh, there's some little stems coming, or little like flowery things coming out of some of the flowers. Purple and black. Oh, the black is like the whiskers and the around the buttons, and then the purple is the, I don't know what the actual colors are. I'm just reading from the key. Is like the hangers and little crosses on some of the ornaments. And then the final pattern is by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is the Sugar Plum Fairy. And she is adorable. Let's see here. She's 63 by 63. DMC. They did use an etoile in it, but offer an option if you don't want to do that. They also offer a Cosmo floss conversion. And then there is some backstitch like the eyes and the mouth and the berry stems, the starbursts, the lacing on the bodice and underside of the berries. So, and that is it. And oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to show it to Dammy. I texted them a while ago and was like, I know what is in the box, because I'm like not opening the presents. It does not matter to me how you open your box. It doesn't matter to me at all. If you received it and opened everything immediately, that's awesome. If you're opening it day by day and not watching any floss tubes or going on social media so you don't get spoiled, that's okay too. I was doing that at the beginning, and then Pumpkin Pom Pom arrived ahead of time, ahead of what I had planned for, and it just didn't work anymore. So you know what? A present is still a present, even if I already know what it is. You know? So, I can't wait to show that to Dammy. I think they'll really, really like it. Okay, let's see. Let's look at my holiday crafting. This is the Advent sock yarn by Freckled Whimsy. So, look at this beautiful sock. Yesterday on this one, I put in this lavender purple. And on this one, I put in this like burgundy wine. So there's where we're at. So there should be 3 more stripes. Let's see if I can match these up. There. Okay, they match up there. So this sock should have like this color there and there, I think. And then this sock should have there, there, and there, I think. And so typically what I do when I'm knitting a pair of socks, unless I'm like knitting it specifically to be shorty socks or to make taller socks, typically what I do is I fold it over and I knit until I reach the start of the toe, and that's where I will start the cuff. And so we're kind of at that point, we're a little past that point, but it'll probably be like 15 more rows. So it's not going to be a huge, huge difference to try to get all the stripes on a sock. So, and then the cuffs. So I think it'll be fine. They're not going to be tall enough that I'm going to have to put in increases like I thought I might. And if I'd had to do that, I would have used my I have a rainbow sock pattern that I can't think of the name of right now. Like it might be Catch the Rainbow or something. It's available on my website, on our website, javapearldesigns.com, JAVAPURLDESIGNS.com. I think it might be Catch the Rainbow. This was designed, like this is one of my early designs, but I gave instructions on doing increases to make them taller so you could use your entire skein of yarn. So yeah. And then my 12 days of stitching project, the finished look is on the screen right now. This is Santa's Stamp Collection by Katie Landis of the Black Needle Society. And I finished stamp 16 last night. So I put in everything that was not the number and the green. I did everything else. Well, I mean, I had already done the border and everything. Hey, you. Let's not chew on that. No, thank you. Nope. Sorry. A certain doggy is trying to chew on something. Oh, they chewed on the other one. I keep giving Pumpkin toys, and Pumpkin keeps destroying them. I bought some heavy-duty ones, so hopefully that's going to help. She wants to go on a longer walk, but it's raining. We've been out a couple times already today. But it's raining, but it's supposed to stop in the next, like, hour and a half-ish. So I'm waiting for the rain to stop before we go on a longer walk. But she wants out, but I have to... She and Pink are still deciding on their roles in this household. So I have to be right on her so that she and Pink don't get upset with each other. There's nobody even trying to hurt anybody, but there's feelings. So she's in her crate for right now. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, total sidebar. There is stamp 16, so I will start on stamp 17 today. I'm thrilled. Like, what do we have? 13, 23, 24. We have 5 days left, and I have thus far finished 3 stamps. That's awesome. I'm very, very happy with that. What I probably am going to do when I finish the 12 days of stitching, I'm going to use my handy dandy pattern keeper to see how many stitches I have left. And I would love to finish this by like the end of November next year, or Thanksgiving next year. So I'm going to do the math to see like how many stitches I would need to do on this a week to get there. But like if I were to stop this right now, I've got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I have 9 more stamps. However, I think that's police or ambulance. I have fire and ambulance that are just down right here. I look out. This vlog is going to be so long, and I'm not sorry about it because, you know, sometimes it just happens this way. Anyway, if you're new here, I have a balcony that looks out to a parking garage that is a car dealership and repair shop. I don't know. Anyway, but my balcony looks out onto this alley. And if you go to the end of the alley and cross the street, there's a fire station and ambulances right there, which was really, really amazing. When we had a fire alarm go off, it was not a fire, but they responded very quickly, and I was very pleased about that. It also makes me feel a lot safer when I am dropping my thing, when I am out later at night. And now, you know, having Pumpkin with me, that makes me feel safer because I think she would do whatever she needed to do to protect me. She's not an aggressive dog, but I think if it was a matter of safety, I think she would defend me. But I also carry pepper spray. But it's also really nice that that fire station's right there because if I needed help, it's there. So, yeah. Stamps. So, stamp 25 is huge. I don't know how many more of the stamps are full coverage. A lot of them were full coverage. This one's not. So, okay. I think that is everything for today. Oh, goodness. Sometimes it just happens this way, and we just go with it. We just go with it. So, I hope y'all are having a great Friday. I'm gonna have a Zoom chat with some of my friends tonight and craft together, which will be lovely. And then tomorrow will just be a home day. I mean, obviously taking Pumpkin out. I'm actually really excited about how much needing to take her out is helping me increase my steps. And I feel more, even though she's not trained as a service dog yet, and we're not using the handlebar on her harness for me to hold on to and walk next to, just having her walking really close to me is making me feel more steady on my feet. Even when I get vertigo, it's like there are 6 legs on the ground and not 2. So that's really nice that I have that, but I'm also walking more steps because I'm taking her out, and it's like this balance. I was talking to a coworker about this the other day. It's this balance of exercise is good for everyone, really, but for people with fibromyalgia, exercise is good, but it's that balance of too much exercise and it increases your pain. So it's like finding that balance, and I am taking her out around 5 times a day. And all but one of the walks, we just kind of do a loop around I'm on a long city block because there's, like I said, there's a car dealership in a parking garage right there. There is another car dealership down this end of the block, and there's a car dealership right next to my building, and I'm on the corner. And so we will do we'll do a loop around on like 4 of those walks. It takes us, I don't know, about 15 minutes or so because, she's going to stop and smell, and we're out there for potty and all that stuff. And then once a day, I either walk down to the park, or I do 2 loops of the block. And, there have been days that my pain has been more, but I'm also really proud of myself for doing the exercise. And so that's that. So, okay. I said I was going like 5 minutes ago, and I'm still here. Thank you for continuing to watch and listening to my rambles. I hope y'all have a great Friday ahead. Oh, that's what we were talking about, is like plans. Dammy will be here on Sunday and stay overnight and be here on Monday as well. And then I'm off work on Tuesday and go back on Wednesday and work for 2 days, and then have another long weekend for New Year's. So, all right. Happy crafting. Have a great Friday ahead. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.